Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are coming strong with a brand new tank that Wargaming is selling outside of the loot boxes, and you don't need to gamble for it. Wow, that is unusual, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Very unusual. Listen, you can buy this vehicle for yourself for either cash straight up 26 or 27 euros in my case, or alternatively you can buy it for 8.7 thousand gold. So it is quite alright price for a tier 8 vehicle, although keep this in mind that what I like about this, I like that you are buying it straight up. You don't need to gamble for it, you don't need to risk it for the biscuit. You have a choice to pay the real cash or to pay gold, and in my opinion this is how most of the sales should hit the game. Well, not most, probably all of the sales, but you know, that is only me. Now, looking into the tank, and look at this beauty, how they came up with a bloody selling of the vehicle, their special 2D styles and whatnot, and everything is looking pretty cute in the article. I need to give it that. But now, without further ado, let's see what this tank can do. It is a tier 8 heavy tank. Man, armor doesn't look great. Armor doesn't look great, fellas. And this is even with a standard ammunition, right? 223 millimeters of ammunition has a chance to penetrate you 50% of the time. If you meet someone spamming gold, well, around your frontal mantlet, you are going to have a bit of the troubles. You cannot side scrap, you cannot do anything about it. From the paper perspective, the stats doesn't look good. I made a decision to compare this vehicle against the Polish 50TP. And 50TP is obviously significantly slower, but the alpha damage is kind of similar. But the gun handling on BZ is significantly better. So we will see how the things will look like. And where the setup goes, I made a decision to go with a hardening rammer and experimental turbo class 1 just to see how it will look like. And this type of video is just simply to take a look into the tank, the first impressions, if you will. My opinion still can change for obvious reasons, right? And most likely today we are going to play quite a bit with this vehicle just to figure out how the tank feels like and how it is looking like to begin with, right? Anyways, the first game, we are getting ourselves Klondike map. And let's see how much of the bad things we could do for the enemy forces. By the way, first things first. View range is kind of abysmal from this tank. Like, the view range is very, very bad. Definitely very bad. Okay, the speed and mobility, I do not really think that I can complain too much. It is more like a heavy medium or medium heavy tank with a big boy alpha damage. At least this is how I'm thinking about it. But once again, we will see. We will definitely check it out and we will make a decision together. What do we think about it? First things first. I would love to punish the gentleman that is trying to cross like this. Will they have anyone who is trying to get involved? That's a different question. That is a definitely different question. Okay, we are saying hello for our brother from the other mother. We slap at him for casual 400. That's good. And I want to keep playing in this position, honestly. I don't really think that I feel bad enough to think about anything else. Patience. Patience is all we need for a full happiness. I could try to get a bit involved. You know what? I'm getting a bit more involved. I know it sounds very, very weird, Why would I do that? But the answer is super simple. I just feel like we have more guns over there. Oh wow, what a cheeky little bastards. What a cheeky little bastards they are. Good, we are slapping him for 400. Very, very nice. Now Gonzalo will be quite greedy, at least that's what I want to believe. I really don't mind this Dede Fede, especially whenever he is speaking like so. We are punishing him. I like the alpha damage of this tank. I like the alpha damage. It's not like a proper heavy tank, like I said before. It's more likely heavy, medium type of tank overall. But I really do not hate the first game with this vehicle. We are relatively close to the enemies, right? We are trying to do everything that is in our power not to lose any unnecessary hit points. And we are making sure that we are punishing enemies all the time. Not brawling vehicle, that's for sure, but support, the heavy support, medium, you name it. That is very reasonable way to call this tank. Now, Xor is slapping me in the ass, that is okay. Gonzalo is screaming, Gonzalo is running. We're slapping Gonzalo straight in the nuts. Gonzalo isn't very happy about this, and we don't really care about that. That's good. Very nice. Yeah, I don't hate it. I do not hate this tank. By any shape or any form, I don't really think that this is going to be broken or overpowered tank or something. But it has its own beauty. I really don't mind the gun handling for the time being. I definitely don't mind it. The mobility for a heavy tank is pretty nice. Yeah, it's okay. It is okay. Obviously, we are fighting against the tier 8s for the time being, so keep this in mind. The situation can be very, very different if you are fighting against the tier 9s or tier 10s, but for now, eh. And you know, I really like, or maybe I even love that the tank is sold for gold and as a brand new vehicle. You know, we do not see this type of stuff too often, I can tell you that much. Okay, we are going to get involved. I have a feeling that Borat should be sitting here. I have a feeling that Borat will be sitting here, fellas. Truly believe in that. Now the question is, can we penetrate him and slap the living crap out of him or not so much? He is running for his life. Good. We are eliminating him from the game. Very, very fine. What is the high explosive penetration? The high explosive penetration 61. Nothing to write books about. Although I think that we should be able to penetrate Nomad without bigger problems whatsoever. But do we care about this? Not really. We are loading the we are loading the standard ammunition for the time being. Good. We are punishing him. Yeah, I don't hate this tank. I do not hate this vehicle. This is more like a support type of tank. You know, you need to make sure that you are not the first one that is taking damage, so you are just trying to lurk around the area where your team needs you to be, which doesn't make it a very, very easy tank, but yeah, I don't really mind this tank, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't mind it. Very good. Today, most likely on the live streams, we are going to be playing quite a bit more with this tank, but so far the first taste in my mouth isn't straight up fart or diarrhea, you know? So this is a positive thing and a good thing. Right, so what do we have? Beautiful, very, very nice. We have completed some sort of mission, that's okay. 3.7 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 170,000 profits. 150,000 without completing any mission. Is it me or it is pretty decent credit income for this vehicle? I think it is. Okay, let's continue our journey. Okay, cliff standard battle. We are going towards the middle. I would say middle is the right way to do the things. The gun depression of this tank I think is -9, which is also pretty solid. Let me see the gun depression. The gun depression -9. Yeah, -9 isn't bad. It is definitely nothing to complain about. Do you have everywhere the same gun depression, or it's annoying that gun depression is not the same everywhere? No, all over the board apart in the butt. In the butt, obviously, the engine doesn't allow you to lower the gun that much. But honestly, not bad. Not bad. Is it the most exciting tank in the world of tanks? Definitely not, fellas. It is definitely not the most exciting tank in the world of tanks. But what this tank does and what it offers, I don't really think that it is the worst thing ever that could happen, you know? That's for sure. It's alright. It is alright, fellas. Right, Mr. Pershing, how are you doing? I am going for the Atama X50. He just finished clipping the our ally, so we are instantly punishing him because we can. And at this point in time, we are going to behave a bit like a cheeky little buggers, fellas. At least that's what I want to believe. I could go on top of the hill, but do I want to? That's the other question. Do I want to do that, Pershing? That's okay. Don't worry, we have all the time in the world of tanks. We don't need to panic, fellas. We do not really need to panic. We are okay. I mean, I'm fine. I am going against this Defender IS-6. I really don't mind it. Greetings, Samaix. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Good. Understandable that this bastard made a decision to make quite a bit of pressure. That is okay. Doesn't bother me by the slightest. We are punishing the Defender while his teammate is having his own demons to fight against. We are just making sure that we would punish the Defender every single time whenever he would be crossing. We can see the Samoa trying to flank them pretty well, so we can't complain about this, can we? And maybe better point for us would be to try to flank them a bit, maybe. Mr. Defender. That was bad aim by me. Definitely can't complain about it. Good, a bit of the assisting damage, that's okay. Our team is doing a very, very good job over there. I must give that to our team. I'm missing the shot, that's fine. Oh man, they are in such a deep kaku hole, it's not even funny. I mean, probably they have some sniper schnitzels sitting here, but I don't really think that this is bothering me, with all honesty. Truly don't feel like it. What I am trying to do, I am trying to figure out the way how I can flank them. We are just going straight up all the way around, and we should be able to punish this Defender. Defender is dead. IS-6 is taking one for the team. That is good. We can see Prototipo is making pressure like this, but frankly, we just don't really care. IS-6 is in the open field. That's fine. Good. Yeah, I do not hate this tank. It is a specific vehicle, don't get me wrong. It definitely is. And it's not the best tank in the world of tanks either. That was my fault. It's definitely not the best tank in the world of tanks either, but it doesn't bother me. You know, there are some crap in this game that is absolutely... let's not be afraid of the word dog kaku. Right? It's unplayable, it's unbearable, it's just straight up disgusting. This vehicle is nothing like that. The gun handling is behaving quite nicely. I like the dispersion values of this tank, even though the main dispersion value is kind of a stinker. But overall combination of the things is pretty good and it works just fine. And by the way, this is my very first, those are the first games for me with this tank, right? It's not like I am selecting the best games that I had with the vehicle and presenting this tank as a, oh, that is amazing tank. No, not really. And once again, I can't stress this enough. I wish that more tanks would be sold for gold or straight up raw cash price. I think this is what would work significantly better. Nowadays, it feels like it's very rare to get the content that you can access purely for gold. You know, all the time you need to gamble for something, but that's only me. 2.9 thousand damage, 1.3 thousand assisting damage. It felt good, honestly. And 102,000 profits. I really don't mind how much profits this tank is making. With the boosters popped up, we would be gaming with 150,000 profits left, right, and center. At least this is how I feel like. What this tank is reminding me? Man, maybe 50-60p a bit more. Maybe this tank reminds me 50-60p a bit more. It is kind of agile. It is kind of agile, little bugger. The armor is looking like this of the 50-60p. What is the tank name? BZ-74. BZ-74. Yeah, I mean, it looks very, very similar how the armor is looking like, no? It looks kind of similar. It looks kind of similar, that it is more of the do damage type of tank, but not brawl too much. And if you are making a decision to brawl a bit, or if you are making a decision to brawl or play aggressively, you kind of need to be smart and play hold down. Yeah, this is the thing which I am thinking, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is for sure, yeah. Cheers, fellas. Do I want to go mega aggressively? I think I do. Yes. I'm that brave of the mother trucker. I have speed. I can take decent position and time. The question is, can I be... Am I able to play hold down without taking one for the team? That's the bigger question which I have. So far, so good. Aladdin dead meat. Panther 2 is... he will definitely try to hide, I assume. The DPM doesn't bother me also where this vehicle goes. And those hits 400 plus feels great. Man, for me, this tank is better than 50-60p. At least for now. I think this tank is approximately 4 where the ratings goes. I think that for my liking, this tank is around 4. Luckily for us, the Su did not really realize that... Actually, he did realize this. It's okay. I have high explosive loaded because he will peek anyways. 500 in the face. Beautiful. Very, very good. Now the Su is screaming and the Su is coming closer. Man, I do not know from where I got those tourists. And don't get me wrong, well, I gave the side of the turret for the enemies. I cannot complain about this by any shape or any form. That was a mistake, fellas. That was a mistake. Obviously, I can blame the tank for being pile of cack, or I could accept my responsibility for peeking like an idiot. What do you think what we are going to do? It's tank's fault. Definitely tank's fault, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to say something else, but no, it's clearly a tank responsibility. And not the person in between the monitor and the chair. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, Zwilling. I don't really mind this.
Armor not penetrated.
I really don't mind this. We are okay. Once again, keep this in mind that we can get penetrated whenever we are playing hold down, okay? It is not as simple as it may look like it is. Good, very, very good. Now this defender is a massive issue for us. We are trading. Luckily, he did not penetrate us. Good, and I want to make a bit more pressure over there. Once again, maybe not the most intelligent decision, but that's what I want to do. We can see the Panther trying to escape, and obviously we can't allow him to run away unfazed or untouched. Good, that was beautiful shot straight into the butt, very, very nice. And now, what is in my head? Oh, yo, 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 yo. Not what I want to see, not what I want to see, not what I want to see. And cheeky bloody defender, he is trying to go in. Comrade.
I need your help. Moving to support your position.
No gun depression. Okay, he just fired. I mean, it's a pixel. Not ideal, not ideal, not ideal. Good. And now the next victim is going to be Almighty Zwilling. He has a lot of troubles and he should be able to turn to the other side. He doesn't really care and I'm dead. That's okay. Still can't complain about that. I don't mind this tank by any shape or any form. I feel like it is a nimble, medium heavy tank which has pretty decently working gun, even though the stats from this vehicle is kind of a stinky pooper. Right? Looking into this tank stats, I mean 0.37 is not great, but once again, 50TP prototype has significantly worse gun handling. How about 56TP? If you would check out 5060p, 5060p has significantly worse dispersion whenever moving, but better accuracy overall. For me, I'm telling you, this is for me this tank is better than 5060p. This is how I feel like, and it is definitely faster. The view range is a stinker, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't hate this tank. I think this tank is around 3.5 to 4 where the index rating goes. Beautiful. I'm pleasantly surprised. Anyways, let's see the score, shall we? Oh, would you look at that, fellas? We are coming up with a good score, although it was way closer than it needed to be. Anyways, 3,500 damage, a bit of assisting damage. We are first by the damage and first by assisting, by the experience as well. We got 87,000 profits. Man, I gotta tell you that this tank is alright. This tank is alright. Obviously, it's not BZ-176, but it is fine tank. I would not say that it is a pile of kaku, and once again, if it happened to be that you have a stockpile of gold, I would say it's most likely worth it to pick it up. The performance itself, 4K combined, 3,400 damage, 500 assisting damage. It did not annoy me, it did not bother me. It was quite an experience to play with this tank. That's all there is to say. Today, we will be gaming more on the stream with this vehicle, and hopefully that I will keep saying the same thing after today's session, and hopefully we can rank it as well. Anyways, love you. Thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you, and see you tomorrow with most likely Toro video. Ciao, ciao. Skill is out for today. Peace.